Hey guys, welcome to creatingtracks.com, and this is what we're going to do today. And here is everything together. Alright, exciting. So here are the MIDI notes. Let's take a screenshot and get right into Massive. So Massive, File, New Sound, and we're going to turn on oscillator 2 and 3, and we're going to be using square saw 1. So let's bring oscillator 2 down by 12 and 3 down by 24, pick a filter, and I'm going to pick a low pass 4, bring down the resonance, bring down the cutoff, and check it out. Incredibly boring. We're going to go to the fourth envelope, bring down the decay level and the attack, and increase the release to 12 o'clock. Okay, so now we can control the cutoff with our first envelope. So first envelope, bring down the decay level, bring down the attack, increase the decay to about 3 o'clock, and increase the release to about 12 o'clock. And then we can click and drag this on our cutoff, click and drag that up, and check it out. And you can keep changing this value, but I'm going to leave it here for now. And I think this sound is still sounding a bit too dry. So let's grab a reverb, bring down the dry wet to a little over 0, and check this out. And then we can control the wetness with our second envelope. So second envelope, bring down the decay level, bring down the attack, and we can place this on our dry wet. And what this will do is make the reverb a tiny bit tighter. And here's without. And I should have muted the envelope instead of turning it off, but here it is again. And we can also grab a dimension expander, bring down the size, and check it out. Alright, sweet. Let's grab an EQ, increase the high shelf, and decrease the low shelf a tiny bit. Alright, so this is getting there, but it's not fully there yet. It's still a bit harsh and tinny. So we can go into the voicing tab and change this to 4 voices. And now check it out. So it's still stacking voices on top of each other and not really doing anything else and just making it louder. So we can turn on this pitch cutoff and now see what happens when I move this slider. So the pitch cutoff essentially detunes whatever number of voices you choose in your unison. And then we can turn on this pan position and spread these voices apart. So let's start placing our macros. So I'm going to place my second macro on my WT positions of all 3 oscillators. So let's see. I bet Flume is watching this tutorial right now, and he's like, wow, I didn't know half of these things. How do you guys do it? So now we can place the third macro. Actually, if you go into the first envelope and you change the attack level, you're going to hear. So we might as well have a macro for that. And click and drag that down. And then we can place the fourth macro on the decay of our first envelope and our fourth envelope. And bring them down a tiny bit. And this will make it pluckier. So check it out. So let's get out of Massive, and we're going to grab an EQ, place that on our track, and I'm going to use a low cut, and I'm going to cut everything below. So 169, and then I'm going to reduce the mids a bit. So because that frequency is peaking in the mids, I'm going to reduce that a bit. Increase the high shelf. So just removing the low end and making it a bit more clearer. And now we can grab a chorus. Increase the chorus amount to about 4 or 5 or something like that, and bring down the wet to 30%. Alright, and the last thing to do is grab a saturator, a bit warmer preset. We're going to turn on the color, soft clip, and we're going to grab the soft sine waveform. And I don't like 100% on my effects, so I'm going to bring this down to about 60. So I'm just going to bring down the volume a bit, unsolo this track, and alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and definitely stay tuned for more. Until next week, peace.